playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy, I won't for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them buckets. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Now it's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Ready, 280, go! Black 25!
53's Mike! 3 buzz.
Here's the first carry down for Todd Gurley. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn.
There and he nicely bit off.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check the outs.
Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Bears.
Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one.
The Bears
Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start.
38-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
He's tired. Alert. Check 26, check 20.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish
Tyler
players
Davison
on any
the
football
tackle.
team. Defensive
A
tackles,
3-yard gain
because
on
we
the
ask
play.
them to just eat up
Brings
blocks
up
and allow other
3rd
people to make
down.
tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
180.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Check.
Watch the safety creep. Lock in. Red, up.
3rd and 2, now Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And all the way inside the
Trubisky's
15
pass.
before they drop him.
Complete to
They were
Cordero
in search of
Patterson.
a short gain on 3rd
A gain
down,
of
and they
21
wind up netting
yards.
over 20 yards.
1st down, Chicago.
Big edge.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the run.
Check 50. Red, up.
Here's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown,
Trubisky's
Chicago.
pass complete to Anthony Miller.
From 19 yards
Touchdown,
away.
Chicago.
And the Bears have
Eddie
taken the
Pinheiro
early
lining up
lead.
for the extra point.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on
kick is
offense for
good.
6.
And we're talking about
Makes the
setting a
score
tone in
Bears
any game,
7,
right? The first
Falcons
points of a
nothing.
ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here's Oliver. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Intended for Julio Jones.
2nd down.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
21. It's going to be a long day. No. Off. Ready to go.
Now a handoff for Gurley. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Todd Gurley, the ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
They're going to open up a
It's a
world of
gain of
opportunities
5.
for this offense.
Brings up
forward.
3rd and 5.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
You mine. He's checking. 22. Check.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get this well
That's
past
good.
midfield before
Falcons.
being stopped just
First
before
down.
the 35. A big
1st and 10
30-yard
at the
play on
37-yard line.
Gun. 280. All right, D, let's turn. All right, D. 58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike. We own him.
To throw is Ryan. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
10 more
10
yards.
more there and another
That's
first down.
another Falcons.
How about a guy
First
proving his
down.
worth in different ways?
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game. Then he comes through yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the
Todd
field
Gurley on
and
the
accumulate
carry.
big plays.
Tackled at the 25-yard
Couple on the
line.
carry there,
2
2nd
yards
and
on the
8.
pickup. It's
Oh, that's a real
2nd
nice job
and
there
8.
by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tight down. There you go.
Flush to his right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction
Ryan
sooner,
on
it
the
may have been a
keeper.
fumble.
They've given him some
Intended
different
for
looks here
Calvin
defensively
Ridley.
in the early going. He's only
Incomplete.
hit 2 of his first 5
Brings
passes.
up 3rd
With a big
down
3rd down
and
coming
8
up.
yards
He's
to
hoping he's
go.
got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike's 59.
Hey, Tuesday. Base. Mike, check. 59. Let's go.
From the shotgun, Ryan.
Let's get off the field, D.
His throw caught at about the 5.
Calvin
And he gets it all the
Ridley.
way down
That's
inside the
another
10
Falcon.
and mark him at the 5. 2 catches now in this
First and
divisional
goal
round
at the
matchup.
5-yard
That
line.
one, a first down.
She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe, designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel my
On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the one.
Stopped short of the goal line.
4 on the carry there, and 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Eddie Jackson
He
brought him
lost
down.
2 there, and it's
A
3rd
loss
down.
of 2 on the play.
That's a nice
It's
example
3rd
of good
down
team
and goal to
defense
go.
right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's get that ball. Check 24. Check 24.
After 1,
That's the end of the
7-0
first
on
quarter.
EA Sports.
With the score, Bears 7, Falcons nothing.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal.
You.
Hey, express. Hey, alert 3. Hey, South. Motion.
Now Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Intercepted
And a big
by the
turnover
Bears.
there as his guys
They'll
will get
take
the
over
football
1st
back.
and 10 at their own
So that's
20-yard
back-to-back
line.
drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's coming.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Tariq Cohen,
Give him
the ball
10
carrier.
yards there, and about by
Tyler
the nose
Davison
of the
on the
football, he's
tackle.
going to have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Defensively, they were in the
And the
3-4, and that
Bears'
O-line just
first down.
dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield,
The ball
take on the
carried
inside
by the running
linebackers.
back.
If the back hits it
He's
fast
brought
enough,
down by
there should be
Deion
space to run.
Jones. 10 yards
Any
on the
explosive
pickup.
run, you can almost
It's
feel the
2nd
ground
and
shaking,
inches
and that's from the offensive
at the
linemen creating
40-yard
space
line.
for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Options galore here,
Check,
2nd and a
block
few
54.
inches.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, watch that.
Throwing here, Trubisky.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said, walking off the field,
The
one play
Falcons
mistake,
take
free
over
football.
1st and
That
10
just went out the
at
window.
the 43-yard
Remember
line.
what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Mike, number 53.
After the interception, here's Ryan.
Right here.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Ryan's
Picked up by
pass
Kyle Fuller.
intercepted
And this
by the
one will be
Bears.
returned to right
They'll
around the
take over
38-yard
1st
line.
and 10 at their
You hear
own
me laughing, partner, and
38-yard
I'm not
line.
laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 38. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it.
Michael
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time.
Mitchell
I often
Trubisky
laugh and
sacked.
sometimes call it just straight
A loss
ahead
of
pursuit.
9 yards.
What a running start
It's
right back to the
second
backfield for
down.
him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. They get
Trubisky's
11
pass
back on that one. It
complete
leads
to
to third
Demetrius
down.
Harris.
So much
It's
goes
a
into a
gain of
successful
11.
play, doesn't it?
And
How about
it's
that
third
play action there?
down.
Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Play action. Now Trubisky. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons
Tyler
get there for the sack.
Davison.
Tyler Davison
Mitchell
pulling it off the
Trubisky
edge to sack him.
A loss
Tremendous
of
read
12
and
yards.
reaction by the defensive tackle and
Three
frankly,
and
partner,
out.
it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's
The
no magnet
Falcons
in the
take
ball,
over
but
first
sometimes
and
for the
10
punt returner,
at their
after
own
such a
41-yard
scramble,
line.
it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons.
Ridley.
Calvin Ridley,
Touchdown,
59 yards.
Falcons.
Now the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Koo, up and good.
That
And
ties
we
the
are
game
tied
at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have
The
been
Bears
if he had
take over
simply
first
gone down
and
to a
10
knee at the
at their
25.
own 25-yard line.
For the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they
Tariq
haven't
Cohen,
gone
the
before.
Bears ball
Time
carrier.
to shake things up a little
He's
bit to
brought
try and get
down
this
by
offense
Deion
moving.
Jones.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you
A
shake
3-yard
things up?
pickup.
You look at what you
Brings
called
up
before,
second and
realize it
7
hasn't
Go
worked
to
so
someone
well.
at the 28-yard
And maybe
line.
try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the give, this is Cohen. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
On any running play
Kendall
that's called,
Sheffield
they're
on
always
the
hoping
tackle.
that's going to break big and
A
go the
gain of
distance.
4.
But when you get a
And
nice
it's
game like that,
third
you're able to
down.
do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45. 18. Wild Bill. Watch switch. Red, up.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a
Trubisky's
diving
pass.
catch there.
Complete
3
to
yards on
Cordero
1st,
Patterson.
4 on 2nd, and now 5 on
5-yard
3rd
gain
down.
on the
Move
play.
the sticks.
First
They'll
down,
run on
Bears.
1st down. It's Patterson. And a 6-yard gain gets him
The
right
running
around
back,
the 43.
the ball carrier. Ricardo Allen brought him down. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Second
at
quarter
the
action, 2
43-yard
minutes to
line.
go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete.
Trubisky's pass.
And he'll get it out a
Complete
couple
to
yards shy of
Cordero
midfield
Patterson.
at the 48.
A gain of
5, good enough for the first down.
Chicago.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
Pass.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
It's a gain of 20.
This is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult.
First down.
Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
It's second down now.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that hole right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Mike's 5-4.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Trubisky's pass.
A gain of 13.
Complete
It's a
to
first
Anthony
down.
Miller.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their
13 yards.
timeouts. As
First
the clock
down,
will stop with
Bears.
33 seconds to go in the first half. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Red, top.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
A running play.
Now the Bears going to use the
tackle
second of
made
their
at the
timeouts.
6-yard line.
As they'll
First
stop it with
and goal,
27 seconds
Chicago.
remaining here in the second quarter.
180!
Stop your whining.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Blue.
Check 52.
Alert, 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 alert.
Hey. 57.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Steps away to his left. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Trubisky's pass complete to Cole Kmet. Touchdown,
As the first half
Chicago.
is winding down, and the Bears have taken the lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the
extra
pressure,
point is
rolling out
good.
away from it, and keeping the play
Makes the
alive. And I
score
think he did
Bears
it
14,
with the idea that his tight end would
Falcons
find his way
7.
free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here
Falcons
late in
take
the
over
half, they'll
first
just
and
take
10
a knee and they'll bring the
at their
football
own
out to the
25-yard
25.
line.
We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof on fire.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even
And that's caught inside the 35.
That's good. 4 up
Now the Falcons
Falcons.
going to use one of their
First down.
timeouts as they'll stop it with 14
First and
seconds
10
to go
at
in
the
this first
34-yard
half.
line.
Get in the zone, turn it on, move the shoes.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Gun.
Mike. 53 is the Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan.
They still playing soccer.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now
Ryan's
showing on the
pass
clock.
intended for Julio
Line out
Jones.
Julio Jones is
Incomplete.
intended receiver. And now
It's
it's
second down and 10.
He ain't got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the hill.
51, black 25.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop. Check 50.
Gun.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. 3 bucks.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Hey, sprint plans.
Mike's 59.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
38 yards.
This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half.
The score,
so we've
Bears
come upon
14,
halftime here in this NFC
Falcons
divisional
10.
round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first.
The big fella, the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago.
Trubisky's pass, complete
Three
to Jimmy
touchdown
Graham.
passes now for
Touchdown,
Mitchell Trubisky.
Chicago.
As the Bears push further
Eddie
out in
Pinheiro
front.
lining up for the extra point.
Well, they talked about stringing together some explosive
The kick
plays
is
here in the
good.
playoffs. That was a pretty
Makes the
explosive
score
play.
Bears
It certainly
21,
was. And if you're going to
Falcons
win
10.
on the road, it certainly helps to have
Eddie
big
Pinheiro,
playability
the
in your
kickoff
hip
for
pocket, doesn't it?
Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 29, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Intercepted
That
by the
interception
Bears.
sets them up
They'll
beautifully
take over
already in the
first
red
down
zone.
and
you can
goal
hear it
to
all the
go
way up here.
at the 10-yard line.
Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Brings up second and
Plays like
goal
that are exactly what this
at the
defense needs here in
14-yard
the
line.
second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. This is a quick pass from Trubisky. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now Trubisky. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown,
Trubisky's
Chicago.
Pass, complete to Cole Kmet.
Cole
Touchdown,
Kmet.
Chicago.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash
The
in
extra
for
point
6.
is good.
Extra
Makes the
point
score
splits the
Bears
uprights.
28,
And the lead is up to
Falcons
18
10.
now. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Falcons.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He will find Ridley. That's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
At the 46-yard line.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. I don't think you got it, son. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Operating from the gun. Ryan, the left side completion to Jones.
That's good. 4 up.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
By Khalil
Mack.
The
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Rip left. Got it, go.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one.
For Julio Jones.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
That's going to be a long...
To throw again, Ryan. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
At the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down
Gurley,
to
the
2
ball
yard
carrier.
line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
They're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to.
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Another try on 2nd down to Gurley. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
He was taken down by Kyle Fuller.
Getting after it. They have not given up
The
much
play
of
lost
anything
a
in the
yard.
run game.
It's now
Case in
3rd
point right
and
there.
goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Falcons cut into that lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. In the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff Richter to kick off. And then the Bears take over first at the end zone, so we'll start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
To just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it.
At the 30-yard line.
Get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
57's Mike.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
David Montgomery,
7
the ball
yards there
carrier.
and a first down.
Darquez
Certainly have to
Denard
give a
brought
little
him
credit
down.
here because they're
A gain
playing
of
this
7.
game now at their
First down,
pace.
Chicago.
This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up
David
at
Montgomery,
the
the ball carrier.
Foya
Taken
Sane
down
Alua
right at the
made
line
the
of
tackle there
scrimmage.
from the safety
No gain
position.
on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Patterson on the carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter
That's
of
the
action.
end of the third
One
quarter.
quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
Falcons,
We'll return with
17.
more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Give them a rose while they still alive. I'm feeling like Will. I feel like a prince. I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills. Cause I wasn't blessed with no one who feel. Don't know how it feels. I wanted to flex and go for the chill. I'm making a flip. My life is a flick.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Exit, exit.
Lock in, lock in. Alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Darquez
Picked off
Denard.
by Darquez Denard. That
Trubisky's
is the play
pass.
they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about
The
it. They did
Falcons
what they
take
had
over
to do
1st
to
and
give
10
themselves a
at the
chance to get back into the
39-yard
game.
line.
They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Bring it. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
That's good for a
A very
Falcons.
solid gain
First
of
down.
27.
It must be something about the night
1st
air.
and 10
because
at
he
the
is putting
12-yard
on an
line.
absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it.
Right over there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan.
It's our time.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. I'm starting to
Ryan's
wonder,
pass.
Charles, if 5
Intercepted
interceptions,
by the
is that the
Bears.
last that we've
They'll
seen of
take
him?
over
Well, I think
1st
that a lot of
and
people
10
hope
at
that's
their
the
own
last they've seen of
20-yard
him in this
line.
game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he is brought down at the
Number
22
29,
after a
Tariq
gain
Cohen,
of
the
2,
ball
and it
carrier.
brings up 2nd down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard
Offensively
line.
with the lead,
2
you want to run the
yards
ball,
on the
keep the
pickup.
clock going, but
It's 2nd
you
and
also
8.
want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still
Trubisky's
attacking,
pass.
yet at the same
Complete to
time not going
Cordero
so fast
Patterson.
as to leave too much time on the
A
clock.
3-yard pickup.
In order
And
for a
it's
screen
3rd
pass to break
down.
big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Trubisky to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it.
Trubisky's
and that'll fall
pass.
incomplete. Critical
Intended for
play in
Anthony
this football
Miller.
game because if they pick up the
Incomplete.
first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Pass
Has to be a
O'Donnell
little
on the
frustrating
punt
for them
for the
because
Bears.
they know if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be
The
on the
Falcons
books
take
as a
over 1st and 10.
53-yard punt. And the Falcons
At their
will be
own
taking over
27-yard
1st and
line.
10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be
Ryan's
incomplete.
pass.
You can tell they wanted to
Intended
get
for
that ball
Todd Gurley.
downfield, but they had nothing
Incomplete.
working in the secondary, so he
It
dropped
leads
it off
to
to the
2nd
running
and
back.
10.
That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Oh, you got deep?
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, white.
Check. 53's Mike.
Throwing again. Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Ridley.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6
touchdown,
for the Bears.
Chicago.
Touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up
pretty
for
much
the extra
erase any
point.
hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door
His kick
closed,
is good.
Locked,
Makes the score
reinforced.
Bears
Point after,
35.
right down
Falcons,
the middle. And the lead is up to
17.
18 now.
Eddie Pinheiro to
So
kick
they'll
off
get
for
another shot on
Chicago.
offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard
The
line.
Falcons
He's
take over
dropped it to
first and
23.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2.
And the trend continues here in the
2nd
fourth
and
like it
8.
was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted by the
The number
Bears.
7 usually lucky.
They'll take
here.
over
Not
1st
for
and
him.
10
7
at the
picks he's thrown in
39-yard
this
line.
game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him,
Tariq Cohen, the ball carrier.
in college, so sometimes you just have a
Keanu
lousy
Neal
game.
brought him
Doesn't
down.
necessarily mean it's a bad career.
It's a loss of a
But when you talk
yard.
about one
Brings
game,
up 2nd
7,
and 11
you're right,
at the
not lucky at all.
Falcons' 40-yard
And Ty
line.
Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They try again with Cohen. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to
Tariq
about
Cohen,
the
the
39.
ball carrier.
The 2nd down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
It's a gain of
Brandon,
a
I've got to
yard.
think this offensive line has got some
3rd
smiles on its
down.
faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down in game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the throw there going to be
Trubisky is
incomplete.
passed.
How about this defense?
Intended
They
for
came up with
Allen
a couple big
Robinson.
plays in this
Incomplete.
sequence, and none better than the one
Pat
right there,
O'Donnell on to
forcing the
punt for the Bears.
incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A
The
very
Falcons take
curious
over 1st
decision
and 10
to bring that one
at
out.
their own 3-yard
The
line.
field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at his own 10.
Lions pass.
And did he get in? No,
Intercepted
they'll mark him
by the
down at the
Bears.
1-yard line.
Sets up 1st down
Well, they
and
were
goal
obviously
at
backed
the
up, had a little
1-yard
bit
line.
of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into.
and he'll get into the end
Touchdown,
zone.
Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard
Eddie
out.
Pinheiro
And the
lining up
Bears
for
use
the
the
extra
short
point.
field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He has been an integral part of the offense all
The kick
season, and now
is
in the
good.
playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the
Makes
touchdown
the
last
score
week in the wild
Bears
card game.
42.
Now his 2nd TD
Falcons
of the playoffs.
Showing some
17.
consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good
Falcons
one.
take
Costs him
over
about
1st
5
and
yards
10
as he's tackled at
at their own 20-yard line.
to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Robert Quinn gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Ryan, he completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Ryan on first down. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have. And all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Ball carrier.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Cohen. He'll be hit down at the 33.
Cohen, the ball
5
carrier.
yards on the play.
Keanu Neal brought him down.
It's really nice to see an offense that has enough
pickup
confidence
on the play.
to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
So
he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. The Bears will fight on another week as we say so long, everybody.